Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment, and an indoor hot tub, pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
All right, welcome back. We're going to jump into the Clicker Ticket postgame show real quick and give the Gatorade Good Sport Award to Carson Vosica. The Papa Murphy's player of the game is Talon Leesburg. We have gotten our internet kind of all squared away now, and we did that in part thanks to the Green River AD who got us on a different Wi-Fi connection, and we should be very good to go. We're going to jump right into our Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show. They have not started the clock ticking down for the boys' game. The boys' game is scheduled for a 3:30 start. That is not going to happen. It is senior day here at Green River, so they honored the girls' seniors, and now they have honored the boys' seniors, so that 10-minute clock will start. We're going to first take a look at the Green River Wolves, coached by Lori Ivy. They came into the week at 5-11. They average right under 51 points a game. They're led by Hunter Lake as their leading scorer. He also leads the team in assists and steals. Rebounds, the team is led by A.J. Keelan with just over 5. They are a decent three-point shooting team at 31%. From the field overall, 46%. And from the free throw line, as you've heard me say time and time again, the Western Conference not good at them. They do shoot them at 60%. As a team, their best free throw shooter with any amount of free throws under his belt is probably Daxon Taylor at 64 and Hunter Lake at 67%. Of course, this is a rematch from a game earlier in the season between Riverton and Green River. Riverton, of course, won that game back on the 16th of January by 8, 55-47. In that game, Riverton shot 47% from the three-point line, 48% from inside the arc, but still only hit 50% of their free throws. They only shot 8 in that game, but Riverton looking to get the season sweep here on the Hampton & Suites pregame show. It is senior day, like we said, and they are honoring some more players here, and they will come out now, and we will take a break. And when we come back, we'll take a look at the Riverton Wolverines and what they bring to the table so far this season on KTAK and Wire Today.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
And welcome back. A lot of seniors on these squads, especially the boys squad, as they are still in the process of honoring them. And we're going to take a look at Riverton. We'll get the camera so it's got some people on it. They're now getting into the girls honoring. They've gotten through in the locker room with their post game. For Riverton, they come in. They're kind of a mirror image of Green River, which I said on the 16th of January. Riverton right at 50 points per game. They're led by Malachi Smith, who leads them in points and rebounds. Assists are led by his younger brother, Eric. And as far as steals go, we have two tied. That's Brandon Monroe and Aiden Kelly. Unfortunately for Riverton, the flu has not fully worked its way out. We're hearing a lot of guys hacking. A lot of guys have coughs and whatnot still. It's just a lingering cough. They don't feel bad per se. Peyton Stevens will be back. Josiah Hernandez back. And Bo Anderson a little bit closer to 100%. And Garrett Jackson will be back. Unfortunately, Aiden Kelly will not be back. He is missing in action due to sickness again today, so his task becomes a little bit more difficult for Riverton. Riverton, from the field, comparatively, they shoot 47% from two, which is slightly better than Green River. They shoot the exact same from three, 31%, but they are, as a team, the worst free throw shooting team in the West, I do believe, at 47%. Leading the way, and I use that word kind of sparingly, leading the way is at 57% is Eric Smith. Trenton Weber technically is the best free throw shooter on the team. He's 100%, but he's only shot two of them. And pretty much 57% is the high. So pretty much everybody is one out of every two, and you're not going to compete going forward down the stretch and into the regional in just up I-80 in Rock Springs and have a chance to get to state if that doesn't start to shift. It really, really needs to. We're going to take a little bit of an elongated break. We're going to get some bills paid here, and when we return, it will be time for the Ranger Keys to the Game here on 93.9 KTAK and WIO Today.
Place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
Welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on WYO Today at 93.9 KTAK. As we look at the keys to the game, to me it's kind of really simple. Riverton needs to keep the turnovers low, which is what they did against them the first time, against the Wolves when they visited Riverton on the 16th. Only 10 turnovers of the day. Found a lot of spread scoring. Eric Smith led the team, but Bo Anderson had 11. Malachi, Eric's brother, had 10. Aiden Kelly had 7. He's out, of course. But if they can get 4 from Garrett Jackson, 4 from Josiah Hernandez, 4 from Brandon Monroe, 3 from Ryan Cox, 10 from Malachi, 10 from Bo, and 12 from Eric, they can win this game. So they're going to have to be on the lookout for Hunter Lake, obviously. He is the guy who makes this Green River team go. But it's also going to be finding a rhythm, and for the coaching staff, finding a substitution pattern. We're hearing, the team's not 100% by any stretch of the imagination. Even the guys besides Aiden Kelly who are playing, they're getting over a flu bug that ran through the girls' team as well, according to Coach Bosner. They were just the timing of it didn't happen to hit a game, but everybody's kind of down energy-wise and things of that nature. So that's going to be key. And on the road, in what will be a very raucous Wolves contingent here at Green River. Not only are they at home, this is one of the best crowds I've seen on a Saturday, especially a midday Saturday game, a 3:30 estimated tip originally. Going to be a little later than that, but good student section, pep band here, crowd filling in. I mean, it's going to be packed. And in part, that's senior day for you. So it's going to be a loud, emotional team wanting to send off a lot of seniors for Green River out with a win. Speaking of senior days, that will be next Saturday for Riverton as they will face Star Valley in their final home contest of the 24-25 season. They will play this week at Jackson. Then they will host Star Valley on Saturday. And then we will go visit Evanston the following Thursday. So that's how the season kind of looks as we get down towards the end. Of course, after that, the first weekend in March, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, will be regionals. And we'll have all that action for you on KTAK and live from just down the road here it'll be in Rock Springs. Well, we've got about a minute 50 left and towards tip-off. When we come back, it'll be time for the Sutherland starting lineups here on 93.9 KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show. It is time for the Sutherland starting lineups. First, for the home team, Green River Wolves, coached by Lori Ivy. It will be number 2, Hunter Lake. Number 3, Dawson Peterson. Number 11, Adam Robertson. Number 24, Daxton Taylor. And number 30, A.J. Keelan. For your Riverton Wolverines, led by Coach Bo Sheets, it'll be number 1, Eric Smith. Number 13, Josiah Hernandez. Number 15, Brandon Monroe. Number 33, Malachi Smith. And number 55, Ryan Cox. When we return, we will tip it off here on 93.9 KTAK and WYO Today.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry Aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Ready? And welcome back. It is time for tip-off between Green River and Riverton. The boys' game, Malachi Smith will be tipping it off against A.J. Keelan. No shock there. Riverton will be in their red with white numbering and accents, little bit of black piping. They will be going left to right on your radio dial. Tip is up and is won by Malachi Smith, tracked down by Ryan Cox. Cox will get it to Smith. Eric Smith, that is, who will bring over the timeline, going to Hernandez, who's back to Cox, left up top of the key. He gets it to Malachi on the left wing. Malachi thought about 3, now drives into the free throw line, stops. He'll fade back, pop, good. Malachi Smith hits from 15, and it's 2-0 in favor of Riverton here early on. Looking to swing it around. They look for a three. Good. They quickly brought it up, found Robertson. He hits the three, and we have our first lead change that quickly. 7:11 to play. Riverton trailing 3-2 as Eric Smith brings over the timeline, goes to the left wing, hands it to his big brother, who looked to drive in, puts up a floater. Good. Malachi 2 for 2, and Riverton retakes the lead 4-3. Into the front court, Green River going into the corner for Taylor. Back up to A.J. Keelan. Keelan will cross-court pass it to Peterson. Peterson looking to drive, gets stuck, hands it off, or passes off to Hunter Lake, top of the key. He's guarded by Monroe. Riverton in the man-to-man. Hands it off to Taylor. Taylor's going to stop, pop from three. No good. Rebound by Josiah Hernandez to Eric Smith, who was looking for Brandon Monroe on a long outlet pass. Got lucky. Hunter Lake read it, stepped in front of it, but his momentum took him out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Wolverines with 6:39 left in the first quarter. Smith inbounds to Hernandez in the backcourt. He'll pass it to Monroe to enter the front court. Monroe going to have to hand it off to Eric Smith after he picks up his dribble. Eric on the G of the big Green River logo, the big GR, goes to Hernandez on the left. Chiefs win 85-42 tonight, just FYI. And they go to Malachi Smith on the right wing. He spins, puts up a fadeaway, no good. Ryan Cox with the rebound. He's going to lose control of it, and now it's on the court, and Green River's going to come away with, no, it's going to wind up with Malachi, Eric to Malachi. That was just craziness. And Malachi now has 6. In fact, he has all of Riverton's points. And they're going to turn it over as they look to drive into the paint is Green River. They'll get to Malachi. Malachi's feeling it. He's going to shoot a three from the wing. No good. But we have a foul on the floor, and it's against Ryan Cox on the rebound. That's Ryan's first, team first. And we've just had craziness the past possession and a half, if you will. It was saved by Green River. They had control of it. Then it was knocked out of their hands. Then they had control of it again, knocked out of their hands. Then somehow it winds up with Riverton. They get it on long pass Eric Monroe, an easy layup for Malachi. Quickly into the front court, looking to swing it to A.J. Keelan. He puts it up good. 6-5, Riverton on top with 5:27 left in the first quarter. Bo Anderson has checked in. He checked in last dead ball, by the way. And so did Clay Sheets. Sheets and Malachi. They find Ryan Cox underneath. He turns and puts it in. Great leading pass by Malachi. And we're starting out kind of like we did the other night with the post really, really making its presence known. Into their side of the midcourt, it is with Hunter Lake. Lake gets it over to Peterson. Peterson on the wing looking to drive. Beat Sheets to the spot, but Sheets recovers. He has to pass out to Robertson. Hunter Lake just made Eric Smith just dive for a ball that wasn't there. He misses the three. Rebound by Green River. They're going to swing it over to Peterson from the corner for three. No good. And Malachi Smith with the touchdown pass for Eric. And Eric misses from point blank after his brother led him. He was anticipating the contact. Hunter Lake drives into the middle, swatted away by Malachi. Eric Smith trying to go all the way coast to coast, puts it up, no good. But he will go to the line to shoot two. Chaotic minute. 4:23 left in the first. Eric Smith will go to the line to shoot two. Eric on the season only a 57% free throw shooter. Has, however, hit some clutch ones. First one on the way looked a little flat, but was good. And it's out to 9-5, Dolly Parton, if you will. And incoming now is Blake Gantenbein. He'll come in for Ryan Cox. So you're going to have Anderson, Sheets, Smith, and Gantenbein. Eric with his second free throw on the way. Good. He hits them both. He has 2 points on the day. And the lead is 10-5. Coming in is Stice for Green River. Clay Sheet's going to pick up full court on Lake, so he'll throw a long pass for Keelan. Keelan hands it off to Robertson. Robertson back to Lake. Lake drives to the free throw line, gets stopped by Bo Anderson, hands it off to Robertson, and it winds up all the way back in the corner. Peterson will drive in, out to Lake in the corner. Lake somehow dribbled his way free. He misses the three, though, and on the rebound, we have a whistle against number 3. That is Peterson. That is his first, team first for Green River. Coming in will be number 20, Archibald, and Green River down 10-5 with 3:58. Wants a full timeout. We'll take it with them. Be right back here on 939 KTAK.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
Welcome back. They got the ball to Ganby. He tried to hit Eric Smith on a cut. Eric just lost control of it and went out of bounds. First turnover of the day against Riverton. So it'll be Green River ball. Hunter Lake off a screen. Gets over to Stice, He's going to lose control of it. Stice wearing the face protection. Must have broken a nose or something of that nature. Riverton finds Clay Sheets in the corner for 3. Good! The Riverton offensively, about anything could go right is going right. Green River's going to drive in, and we're going to get a foul, I think, against Malachi. Malachi thought it was clean. It was not, however. Malachi Smith with his first. Team second. Keelan will go to the line to shoot 2. He has 2 on the day already. First one on its way, no good. Off the back iron, then the front iron, and out. Cox will come in, and Josiah Hernandez will come back in for the Smith brothers. So it'll be Ganby and Sheets, Anderson, Hernandez, and Cox for your Riverton Wolverines. Second one on its way is good. Keelan now with 3 points. And it is 13-6. Hernandez going to bring it over. Lake harassing him all the way down the court. Hernandez to Anderson on the left wing. Anderson looks to drive baseline, puts it up. It is stripped away. It'll go out of bounds and stay with the Wolverines. Demaray now coming in for Green River. Inbound is to Bo Anderson. He'll stop and pop the 3. No good. Rebound fought for. Cox can't secure it, though. And it'll go over to Green River. And they'll throw a long outlet pass. Stice misses from point-blank range. That's 2 layups missed, one by each team from point-blank on a fast break opportunity. Riverton comes away with it. They get to Cox, top of the key. Cox looks inside. Instead goes to Gantenbein on the right wing. Gantenbein will look to drive. Tried to bounce pass it into Cox. There's about 19 different guys there, it seemed, for Green River, or 19 different legs. Hits off a couple. It will be a turnover, and to make matters worse, Ryan Cox, frustrated maybe a little bit, pushes, and that's his second. Team third, but more importantly, it's Cox's second. So it looks like River White Plume will come in for him, and Monroe will come in for just missed. Well, we're going to get a lot of guys coming out. So the Smiths, White Plume, and Brandon Monroe all come in and join Josiah Hernandez. There we go. 2:32 left in the first quarter. Looking to drive, and they get inside to Keelan, point-blank range. Not sure how he got away from everybody. He puts it up and good, 13-8. Eric Smith into the front court to River White Plume. White Plume to Monroe. Monroe needs help because he already took his dribble. No, they're going to say he didn't, but already got away with one. He goes to White Plume to Smith. Top of the key. Smith drives to the elbow. Pops from 15. No good. Rebound by Green River. They'll look to push the action. Archibald into the front court. He's going to take it all the way in. Puts it up. No good, but he is fouled. Let's see if they're going to call this one on. Foul is against White Plume. That's his first, team fourth. So next foul of any kind, non-offensive at least, will send Green River to the line. Archibald, first one is up and pure. Makes it 13-9, little mini run here for Green River. Archibald on the season is a 58% free throw shooter. Second one on its way, looks good, is good. And it's 13-10. Hernandez will bring it up on the right side, gets it to White Plume, who loses control of it, but does grasp it and gets it to Eric Smith. Looking inside for Malachi, gets inside. Malachi partially blocked. He wants the foul. No foul coming. Green River comes away with it. He's just in a weird, awkward position to put a shot up. And Green River will hand it off to Hunter Lake, who will set the offense as we tick under a minute and a half to play in the first quarter. Looking inside, they get it to Stice. He puts up Malachi with a block. Stice goes up again. This time it was affected, but not fully blocked, but he missed it. They get it on the break. Monroe with it. Monroe driving baseline, puts it up. No good. He was falling and out of control there towards the end. Rebound by Green River. Just weird play. They swing it to Hunter Lake for three. Good. And he's a guy you just can't leave open. And we are tied 13-13 here at Green River on senior day for the Wolves. Smith brings it up, hands it to Monroe. Now cross court to White Plume on the left wing to Hernandez. Looking underneath, low block to Malachi. He puts up good. Malachi now with 8. And Riverton retakes the lead, or 15-13. Lake into the front court with 35 seconds left. Now he'll go all the way out to the R in the GR logo and look to go now to his left. He's looking to go baseline, gets cut off by Hernandez, and then Hernandez just left him, and it was wide open to the basket. Lake now with 5, and we're tied again. Riverton going to slowly bring up the court. They'll use the last of the clock here as we go under 10 seconds. Eric Smith over half court. 8 seconds. Eric Smith, 5 seconds. Looking to drive. He does so. Puts it up. Good by Eric Smith. First field goal. And that'll do it for the first half as he hits it with less than 2 seconds left. 17-15 in favor of Riverton. When we return, it'll be the second quarter of this tight one here on 93.9 KTAK.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Rohbacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
And welcome back. Second quarter about to get underway here from Green River. Great crowd. As I said, they've been somewhat quiet for a tight game. Let's see if they awaken here. To start the second quarter, it will be Green River basketball, and they'll get it to Taylor. Taylor to Keelan. Keelan back outside to Archibald. Archibald to Robertson. Robertson will drive in, kicks it back out to Taylor. Taylor to Robertson for 3, no good. Rebound by Riverton. Let's see who else is out there. Peterson for them. For Riverton, it's exactly who you'd expect. It's Smith, Hernandez, Monroe, and Cox. Or excuse me, not Cox. I got it all sorts of wrong. I expect it to be the starters as always is. But they get into Malachi. Malachi looking outside for Clay Sheets. Bo Anderson in there too. Malachi makes a move around the basket, unable to convert. It will go over to Green River. Green River looking to break, getting it to Peterson. Peterson hands it off to Robertson. Robertson into the corner for Archibald. Archibald driving in. Now he has to pull back out and dribbles to the top of the key before he gives it up to Robertson, who will now back out almost all the way to half court. 17-15. Keelan with it. Keelan thinks about 16-footers. Malachi's giving the room. Say he passes it off to Robertson for three. No good. Rebound by Riverton. Eric Smith looking to go coast to coast and loses control of it, but gets out to Monroe for three. No good. Bo Anderson goes up for it and can't keep it from going out of bounds and over to Green River. So, okay, let's get the starters right here. I'm used to the starters being the same at the beginning of every quarter, but it was Monroe, Anderson, Smith, and Sheets. Now Garrett Jackson getting in for the first time. Nice to see him back. Don't know how close to 100% he is. Of course, he was out last game with the flu. And they're going to look to drive it against Rock Springs. They look to drive in with Taylor, and he is absolutely hammered. At least make him earn it. Foul is against Malachi Smith. That's the bad part of it. It is his second, team first. It will send Taylor to the line to shoot two. First one is no good. Taylor on the season, a 64% free throw shooter. Looking to pull within one. Taylor takes the second one, and it is pure. He now has 1 point on the day. Inbound is Eric Smith, who will give it right back to Hernandez with the 1 point lead for Riverton. Hernandez bringing it into the front court. He's stuck. Has to give it up to Garrett Jackson. Jackson gets it to Smith towards midcourt. Eric looks to drive in. Gets cut off. Goes to Jackson. Jackson up top to Sheets. Sheets to the right wing for Hernandez. Hernandez looking to drive in. Drives in from the free throw. Puts it up. Left it short. No good. Rebound by Green River, and they'll look to push action. Peterson drives in, and he was looking to get Keelan, and Clay Sheets and Garrett Jackson were both there to deny that pass. Monroe will now come in for Malachi Smith, and we'll see how long Riverton's got to go with this shorter, smaller lineup as Malachi and Ryan Cox both have two fouls. They inbound and beautiful up and under to Taylor. He now has his first field goal, and Green River has taken the lead 18-17. Eric Smith to Monroe. Monroe looking inside, nothing there. They don't have the big men in because of foul trouble. Brandon looks to drive in. He has to back out now towards the Green River logo. Over to Smith. Smith spins and almost has it stolen away. Now he'll look to drive, gets cut off, and he'll come back in. Cross court to Monroe over on the left wing. Monroe looking inside. Again, there is nobody inside with a height advantage. Right now, out to Sheets. Sheets on the wing, goes to the other wing for Eric Smith. Smith looks to drive in, picks his dribble up the free throw line to Jackson, and they're going to get a push on A.J. Keelan. That was a random whistle. A.J. Keelan, it's his first, team first of the quarter. Comes with 5:07 to play in the first quarter. Inbound is the Sheets, and he'll toss it all the way up top, and he'll eventually get to Eric Smith, who goes to the right wing for Hernandez. Hernandez looking to drive in, gets cut off, goes back to Eric Smith, who took his place. Inside to Jackson. Jackson turns, fires from the low block. No good. Rebound by Green River. Lake with it. Lake looking to drive in, does so, puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, though. Tosses it outside. Driving in, putting it up is Robertson, no good. Rebound by Garrett Jackson of Riverton. 4:32 to play as Eric Smith will bring it over. And this offense, last possession, once they lost both big men to foul trouble, it's looked discombobulated. Let's see if it looks any better. They get to Hernandez, top of the key. He looks to drive in, gets it to Sheets. Sheets takes one dribble, now gets it back to Monroe. Over to Hernandez. To Eric. And Eric's going to get it stripped away. Second turnover of the day, and going all the way in and stopping, anticipating the fouls, Peterson. He just throws up, but he will go to the line to shoot two. Foul will be against Eric Smith. It's his first. Team second of the quarter. On the season, Dawson Peterson is a 62% free throw shooter. Looking to extend the lead for Green River here. First one on the way, good. 19-17. Clay Sheets is going to come out. Let's see who comes in for him. It'll be Bo Anderson and Trenton Weber both coming in, so a couple guys went out. Second one up and on its way, good. So Peterson hits both, extends the lead out to 3, 20-17. We're under 4 minutes to play. Monroe will bring it up over the timeline. He'll go to his left. Pass to Eric Sheets, now to Anderson on the wing. Anderson looking to drive baseline down to the low block. Gets cut off, has to pass back out to Hernandez. Hernandez to Smith on the left wing. Smith looking to drive in, takes it all the way, puts it up and good. Nice move there by Eric. And it's 20-19 in favor of Green River. They go into the front court quickly down to the corner for Taylor. Back out top, looking to get it to Lake, but Eric Smith jumps in front of it. They'll go out of bounds. And Josiah Hernandez will come out. Clay Sheets will return. And Coach Sheets, after thinking about it for a second, decides to take the timeout. We'll take it with him. Be right back. 3:22 left in the first half. 2019. Green River on top by the slimmest of margins here on 93.9 KTAK.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Inbound is to Keelan after the timeout by Riverton. They get to Lake. Lake almost traveled. I think he wanted to pass it, and Keelan wasn't there yet. But Keelan gets it back to Lake. Lake looking to drive in. A floater over Anderson, no good. Weber trying to get the rebound. Lake beats him out for it, puts it up and good. Lake just out-muscled Weber there and was able to steal the rebound away and extend the lead back out to 3 for the Wolves here. Under 3 minutes to go. Getting it to Eric Smith on the baseline. He has to tap it kind of back out and dribble it out. Back up to Clay Sheets. Clay Sheets cross to Anderson. Anderson to Weber. Weber to Eric Smith for 3 and for the tie. Leaves it a little bit, or sends it a little bit long. No good. Rebound by Green River's Lake. Lake will bring it all the way in the front court. Going now to his left. Hands it off to Taylor. Taylor will drive in, puts up the layup and good. Kind of just opened up for him there. 24-19, 5-point game. 2:12 left in the first half. Anderson to Weber. Weber to Smith. Smith looking to go to his left, goes to Anderson in the corner. And Anderson will drive in, and he gets blocked, but he'll go out of bounds. It will stay with Riverton as Weber will come back out as Garrett Jackson will go back in. Riverton, I think, Coach Sheets trying to just buy time. The offense been pretty stagnant here without both Ryan Cox and Malachi Smith in. Inbound is going to be deflected, and it's going to go off of Riverton, so it'll be the third turnover against Riverton. And the offense just doesn't, it wants to play inside out, but with 2 fouls on each one of them. And Lake will bring it in. Nice pass underneath. and they get it to Taylor, who puts it up and in, and Riverton now trails by 7. Sheets with it off a screen, puts up a 3, no good. Well long there. Rebound by Riverton, though, and it's going to be stolen away on a pass for Sheets by Archibald. Archibald gets it to Lake. This place wants to blow up. A 3 here would be really, really hard. Gets it Taylor, back to Lake. Lake pump fakes, drives in, puts it up. Blocked by Jackson. It'll go out of bounds. It will stay with Green River. Lake looking to inbound after it went out. He gets it into Taylor at the high block. Taylor kicks it out to Peterson for 3. No good. Rebound by Riverton. Eric Smith going to bring over the timeline. He'll look to drive it all the way in, and they're going to get him for a charge. That's his second, team third of the quarter with 59.6 seconds left. And now you're just kind of hoping that Riverton can kind of keep this at around this. I mean, 7 points right now. Don't want to get up 10. Bo Anderson will come in for Eric Smith. So now your 2 leading scorers, your leading assist guy, your leading rebound guy are all out due to fouls. So right now, just having to play with the lineup. Lake coming up. He gets it to Keelan. Keelan to Archibald. Archibald drives to the free throw line, puts up a 15-footer good. Riverton being outscored at a clip of 13-2 here in the second. Monroe with it. Monroe looking to drive in. He pops from 15, no good. Rebound by Green River. Cross court. Monroe able to step in front of the long pass to an open for 3. It will last touch Peterson, though. So it'll be Riverton basketball down by 9 with 19.2 seconds left in the half. This is a quarter they would like to forget. Then this is what we've seen from Riverton quite a bit this season, which is a quarter where they just kind of fall apart offensively. Inbound is to Hernandez. Hernandez hands off to Monroe with 5 seconds left. To Anderson. A long 3 by Bo Anderson, in and out, no good. That would have done a world for the confidence, but it fell short. So at the end of 2 quarters of play, we reach halftime. 28-19 in favor of Green River. When we return, it'll be the United States Marine Corps halftime show here on 93.9 KTAK.
Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Good news, DUI crashes and deaths are falling in Fremont County.
We're doing better, but even one death on our roads from impaired driving, we take personally.
We started the Fremont County DUI Task Force 2 years ago because we're losing too many friends, family members, and community members to impaired driving.
So we've joined forces to work together to find and stop impaired drivers in Fremont County, wherever they are.
And we're making an impact, but we need your help.
If your summer activities involve alcohol, plan ahead and make good choices.
Drink responsibly, designate a sober driver, or call Safe Ride.
And don't let your friends drive impaired either, even if you have to take their keys and find them a safe ride home.
Let's all look out for each other and keep everybody safe. Remember,
don't risk it. Drive sober.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Hey guys, this is Nick Haskell, and here at Haskell's Furniture and Flooring, we have the best brands. With our size, we are able to shop for you. We're able to choose the top products from the best companies. We carry Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Ashley, Sealy, Serta, and more. With our variety, we can make sure we're a one-stop shop for all of your home furnishing needs. Come in today to one of our locations in Cody, Lovell, Worland, and Riverton, where we have the best prices and a better service.
And welcome back to the United States Marine Corps Halftime Show here on 93.9 KTAK. Riverton trailing by 9, 28-19. Led in the first quarter, 17-15, and then outscored 13-2 in the second quarter. In fact, only attempting 6, 7, 8 shots in the entire quarter. But the biggest thing was the offense looked discombobulated as both Malachi Smith and Ryan Cox in the inside-out game, kind of having to go out because of two fouls, and then Eric Smith went out. So it's just been hard to find guys willing to pull the trigger or make a move to score. And that led to Green River not only coming back and taking the lead, but also taking the large lead into halftime. As we look at the Ranger Printer scorebook, we see leading all scorers is Malachi Smith with 8. But after that, it is Taylor and Lake with 7 for Green River. Then then Eric Smith with 6. But then Keelan with 5, Archibald with 4, 3 by Robertson, 2 by Peterson, all for Green River. 3 by Sheets and 2 by Cox are the only non-Smith scores for Riverton. Riverton is going to have to find a way to score when they do not have Malachi in. Eric was in much of the second quarter. He went out late with that second foul. They're going to have to find a way when their big men are out to score. The guards not willing to take shots, of course, Aiden Kelly being out. So that is going to be the conundrum for this team going forward, especially if Malachi, Eric, or Ryan Cox come in, especially Ryan or Malachi, come in and get a third foul quickly. They're not necessarily calling it overly tight. It's just wrong place, wrong time for both of them where they did foul. So we want to thank the few, the proud, the Marines for sponsoring halftime. When we return, it will be time for the third quarter here on WYO Today and 93.9 KTAK.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Exploding at 200 miles per hour. Airbags pack a punch. Until age 13, stay buckled up in the back seat. Buckle up, Wyoming. It's the law.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
And welcome back. Riverton now going right to left on your radio dial here on 93.9 KTAK. And they will start with the ball. It will be Smith, Cox, Monroe, and Hernandez. So it will go back to what you would normally expect out of coach, which is the guys who started out. They go to Malachi towards the high block. He takes a step out. He goes underneath for Ryan Cox, and Ryan Cox is partially blocked. And it's taken away all the way down by Taylor. Taylor puts up no good. Keelan with the rebound, no good. Saw 2 players for Green River there, just missed from point blank. Riverton comes away with the rebound. They get it up to Monroe. Monroe to Malachi up toward close to the three-point line, top of the key, but not quite. Over to his brother Eric, now back over to Monroe. Monroe steps out towards half court, now going to his right for Hernandez. Hernandez for Cox. Cox to Monroe in the corner. Monroe back up top to Eric Smith. Smith to Malachi on the low block. Takes a couple dribbles, turns, puts up baby hook, good. Malachi now with 10 on the day. And Riverton back within 7. Looking for Keelan, and they're going to look to feed Taylor, and he's going to step out of bounds. It's a little backdoor cut, but Taylor just went way too deep on it. That'll be turnover number 3. Again, turnover is not really an issue. Riverton with 4, now Green River with 3. It has not been a sloppy game as far as ball handling goes. Eric Smith with it in the front court, cross court for Monroe. Monroe to Malachi at top of the key. Malachi looking to take a dribble, does, going to low block, and diving in for it was Robertson, and comes away with it nicely done by Robertson, although he did walk because he pivoted on his knee without a foot flat. They're going to dribble into Taylor. Taylor out. Is that a 3? It is by Peterson. Or excuse me, by Robertson, not Peterson. And they extend the lead out to 10. It's largest of the day. Into the front court. Riverton to Cox, top of the key. Looking underneath for Malachi. Gets it underneath to him. He puts it up and in. Malachi now 2 for 2 here in the second half. And he cuts the lead back down to 8. Robertson bringing it up, going to Taylor. Taylor up top for Lake. Lake at half court, going to Taylor, high block. Drills from one elbow to another, kicks it out to Peterson. Peterson back up top for Lake. Lake passes to Keelan, who hands it back, and they get him open, and Lake hits the 3. And it's now the largest lead of the day. It is 11, 34-23 with 5:07 to play in the third. Cox looking inside for Malachi. It's going to be deflected out of bounds off of Green River. And Clay Sheets will check in with this dead ball. He will come in for Josiah Hernandez. Sheets inbounds to Eric Smith on the far wing. Up top to Malachi. Malachi to Monroe. Monroe will dribble back towards top of the key and out towards half court before going to Sheets on the left wing. Back up top for Monroe. Monroe looking to drive. Nope, he goes over to Eric Smith, who will launch a 3. No good. Rebound is going to lead to a break, and they try that thing with Taylor again. He almost loses it. They swing it around to Robertson for an open 3. Left it well short. Rebound by Malachi. He's going to look to go coast to coast. Puts it up. No good. Had a good look. Couldn't finish. Lake to Taylor on the break. Taylor looking to drive in. Kicks out to Lake, who's wide open. He misses, though. Rebound by Riverton. Riverton got lucky there as Lake just found himself wide open. Sheets on the long pass into the front court. Back to Eric Smith. To Ryan Cox. Inside to Malachi. Malachi on the block. Turns and one. Foul is on number 24. That's Taylor. That's his first. Team first of the quarter. Riverton chance to pull back within 8 as Bo Anderson and Blake Gantenbein will come in. Malachi had 8 at the half. He now has 14 already. Looking for number 15 from the free throw line. Not a great free throw shooter. In and out, no good. Rebound is by Demaray, who's checked in for Green River. Looking to break, goes to Lake. Now back to Demaray and back out to Lake, and they will reset into the half court. Lake looking to go to his right, hands it off to Archibald. Archibald, 15-footer, no good. Rebound by Eric Smith. Smith into the front court on the wing, looking to drive in, has to pick up his dribble, passes out to Malachi, now up top for Anderson, cross all the way to the left wing for Sheets, back up top for Anderson, back over to Eric Smith. Eric Smith takes a couple dribbles, goes to Bo. Bo to Blake Gantenbein on high block, back out to Eric, back to Gantenbein in the paint. He'll shoot a fadeaway, good. Gantenbein's first shot is good on the day, and it cuts the lead back down to 7. Gantenbein trying to read a pass there, and he somehow gets the ball to go off of Demaray last. Trying to cut from a long pass into the front court, and that'll be turnover number 4. Ryan Cox will now come in for Malachi. A 30-second timeout being called by Coach Ivy. We'll take it with him. Be right back. Riverton basketball with 3:09 left in the third quarter, down by 7 here on KTAK.
Shoshone Rose Casino and Hotel is proud to support youth sports in Fremont County. Enjoy a meal at the Deca Gai He restaurant. Deca Gai He is Shoshone for the eating house. Open daily from 7:30 a.m. until 9 p.m. Try a weekend getaway with the family in one of their comfortable, pet-friendly guest rooms and enjoy the heated swimming pool. Book online at ShoshoneRose.com and remember to support Fremont County youth sports. Go team!
And welcome back to 939 KTAK. Riverton trailing by 7. Looking to get it as close as they've had it all third quarter. They've had it down to 7. They have the ball and trying to come back by even more. They go to Cox at the free throw line. Turns. He's open. He shoots from 15. No good. Bo Anderson with the rebound. No good. And it comes away to Green River. Missed opportunity there. Good rebound by Anderson. They get it out to Archibald for 3. No good. They're going to swing it to Lake for 3, no good. And they get the rebound again, put up, no good again. This one by Taylor. And on the rebound, they finally call a foul. It'll go against Riverton, and it's against Ryan Cox, his third, team first. So we're going to see Monroe, Malachi Smith, and Hernandez checking back in after the dead ball. Keelan will go to the line to shoot 2. Hits the first one. Back out to an 8-point lead, can grow to 9. Riverton kind of hitting the wall when it gets within 7. Second one on its way by Keelan, up and good. 36-27. Keelan now with 7 points. Hernandez into the front court. Going over to Monroe on the left. Monroe dribbles up towards top of the key. Will get it open to Hernandez for 3. Good. Hernandez, his first point since coming back, and he finally gets him within more than 7. It's a 6-point game, 36-30. Lake looking at, oh, that was just beautiful. Found a backdoor cut by Taylor. Sheets just lost him. And it's back out to an 8-point game. Sheets lost him. Malachi wasn't even looking for him, and it just snuck in behind. They go to Malachi Smith from the elbow, puts up the 15-footer. Good. Malachi having himself a first quarter and third quarter. Needs to continue it, though. 38-32, minute 37 left in the third. Lake will bring it in the front court. Riverton only down by 6. Second time they've had that deficit this low in the second half. They get it back to Lake on the wing. He's guarded by Monroe. Lake looking to drive in. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Monroe. Up to Malachi. Malachi will take it all the way up. And good. Malachi now with 10 in the quarter. And it's a 4-point game. 1:06 left in the third. Keelan into the front court. Up top for Demaray. Demaray to Lake, back to Demaray, to Lake. Lake looking to drive in and blocked by Malachi. Rebound is going to be fought for. Now they've got numbers because they got the rebound. Monroe going to get called for hitting him in the head. Monroe smacked him for some reason. Be his first, team second of the quarter. But Malachi Smith just told Lake to go away. Malachi with 18 points right now. Sheets will come out. Gantenbein comes back in. He'll join Eric Smith, Hernandez, Monroe, and Malachi Smith. Looking to inbound. Nobody open. They finally do get it into Peterson. Peterson picks up his dribble and has to throw it off Eric and out of bounds. So they'll look to inbound with 44.1 seconds left here in the third. Looking to inbound as Connor decides to try and go head over Keister with a chair, but he's okay. They get Archibald. Archibald to the top of the key for Robertson. Lake drives in, finds Peterson, open three. No good. Rebounds by Keelan, but it looked like Keelan touched it last. He's even throwing his shoulders up like he did. And they're going to say it went off Malachi. That's just a bad call. And now he wants to argue. Now the referee wants to chase us down Malachi to chat with him. Bad call there, just quite frankly. Keelan, I can see it very well. You two could too, basically, on the video. Inbound is to Peterson. He'll look to drive in. Gets it to Keelan, who goes up and under. Good. Back out to a 6-point game with 17 seconds left in the third. 40-34. Eric Smith into the front court with 12 seconds on a pass to Monroe. Back out to Smith with 9 seconds in the quarter. 6 seconds in the quarter. Eric, you got to go. 5 seconds, 4 seconds to Monroe for three. And I don't think that's the shot they wanted, but it is the shot they got. And we will go to the fourth quarter with Riverton down 6. They've got to find a way here with 8 minutes left to go in regulation here on 93.9 KTAK.
Snyder Signature Properties would like to give a huge shout out to the local sports of Fremont County. They are here to support your team and your local home real estate needs. Call today to see how Snyder Signature Properties can help you buy and sell your next property. Good luck to all Fremont County athletes.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
Inbound goes to Lake. Lake will hand off to Archibald to Peterson on the wing. Ball starts with Green River to start this quarter. Riverton down by 6. Archibald looking to drive in, does into the paint. Kind of stuck, gets it to Peterson. Now Peterson's stuck. He almost loses control of it. Picks it up. Riverton looking to trap, and they're going to get the steal by Malachi. Malachi looking to go in on Archibald. Puts it up, and good. Malachi Smith pulls them within 4. Closest they have been. See if they can break that one now. Lake with it. It is Monroe, Smith, Hernandez, and Cox for your Riverton Wolverines. Monroe guarding Lake. Lake going to his right, hands off to Peterson. Peterson to Archibald. Archibald gets it off to Keelan. Keelan hands it off to Peterson. Peterson drives in, gets stuck, hits out to Robertson. Robertson looking to drive, gets blocked, stopped there as well. Back out to Lake towards half court. Hands it to Peterson. As he went to his left, Peterson to the elbow, kicks out to Archibald for 3. No good. Rebound by Malachi. Hands it to Eric. Eric will bring over the timeline, looking to get this down to a one-possession game with 6:20 left in the fourth. To Monroe, back up top to Eric. Eric over to Hernandez. Hernandez to Malachi. Elbow, 15-footer, no good. And only one guy going for the rebound there for Riverton, it seemed. Quickly up for a 3, nails it. Got us in more, one guy for a rebound, and one more guy's got to box out. Cox was the only guy who put a butt on a body, so to speak. And it's back out to a 7-point lead. 43-36, they get Hernandez. He's open for 3. Good! Josiah Hernandez hits the 3, now has 6, and he pulls the team back within 4. 43-39, Lake with it on the right wing. Lake back up top. Monroe hounding him the whole way. Gets it to Keelan at the free throw line. Keelan looking over in the corner for Lake. Lake will drive baseline. Gets it to Keelan. Keelan, a little jumper, good. Just a lot of good back and forth passing between those two. Back out to a 6-point game, 45-39. 5:10 left. Monroe with it. Monroe to Malachi at the free throw line. Malachi looking to drive in. Turns off the backboard. No good. Ryan Cox with the rebound. Puts it up. No good. And it will be out of bounds on the rebound attempt. It will stay with Riverton. Clay Sheets coming in for Hernandez now. See if anybody's coming in. Taylor coming in for them. Anybody else for Riverton? No, it's just Clay Sheets checking in. Inbound is to Malachi Smith. They almost lose it. Clay Sheets able to get it back. Eric Smith to Monroe. Monroe at top of the key. Monroe over to Clay Sheets on the right wing. To Malachi, well away from the basket. Over to Clay Sheets for three. Good! Clay Sheets hits the three. He now has 6 as well, and we are down to a one-possession game here. 45-42, 4:33 left in regulation. Lake with it into the front court. Lake to Keelan at the free throw line. They're trying to give and go. It's not there. He has to hand it off to Taylor. Taylor drives in, shoots from 8 feet. Air ball. And they're going to call Malachi Smith. Okay. And it's against Malachi. It's his third. He's done a good job playing with 2. So they're going to say it was on the rebound. And we're going to get a full timeout by Coach Sheets. He's not happy with that call, but he also wants a breather for his team. 45-42, Green River on top here with 4:21 left in the fourth quarter on 93.9 KTAK.
Don't leave your future up in the air. Always wear a seatbelt and reduce your risk of death of serious injury in a crash by almost 50%. Buckle up, Wyoming.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
And welcome back. Inbound is by Green River. They get it to Robertson. He's going to take it to Taylor, just left wide open to get the rebound, and they'll reset. 4:08 left. Trying to get it in the paint. Ryan Cox comes away with the steal. Ryan Cox to Eric Smith. No opportunity for the break, so they'll just bring over the timeline, set up the half-court offense as we go under 4 minutes to play here in regulation. Riverton, they get to Malachi Smith, top of the key. Malachi Smith to Brandon Monroe. He wants a ball screen from Malachi. He gets it. Comes over to the free throw line and just had to give it up. And he's called for the travel. He went airborne. And that'll be the 5th turnover of the day, and boy, is it consequential. And I don't know if that was the plan or not, but Bo Anderson will come in for him. Josiah Hernandez will come in for Eric Smith. So he just, poor Brandon getting a little word from Coach. You can't leave your feet and look to pass, really, unless you know it's there. You're already looking at it. He was looking to go blind, then he turned around. Malachi's not open, so he came down with it. Lake looking to swing around, and Bo Anderson's going to kind of bear hug him from behind. Anderson with a good defense until that point that he spun, but it is his first, team second. So just be ball inbounded, 3-point deficit, 45-42, Green River on top, 3:28 to play. Inbound is to Keelan. Keelan to Taylor in the paint. Taylor spins, puts it up, under, and good. Second time he's done that. Taylor now with 11. Back out to a 5-point game. 47-42. Hernandez to Anderson. Anderson to Cox. Cox top of the key to Sheets. Ball screen. Sheets gets open for a 3. No good. Cox tried to get the rebound. Couldn't get it. And it'll go to Green River. If they hit a 3 here, it'd be huge, so they need to stop at least that. They get Taylor. Taylor drives in to Robertson, down to Archibald. Archibald crosses to Lake. Lake for 3, good. He now has 13, and it's back out to an 8-point game as we go under 2:40 to play. Sheets to Malachi. Malachi backing in. And that's just a flop, and they finally call it on Taylor. Malachi puts it up and good. And it is a flop on Taylor. And I mean, it's just obvious. I mean, Taylor went down like he was shot, and he wasn't hit that hard. So just a warning. The fans for Riverton here in front of us definitely wanted it. 6-point game, 2:20, 2:19. Lake into the front court. Riverton has to get stops. They get to Archibald. Archibald to Keelan. Keelan drives into the free throw line, now kicks it out. They're perfectly fine to waste some time. 2:05 left. To Peterson. 120 seconds, they find a backdoor by Taylor, and how he keeps finding the backdoor cut is perplexing enough. Back out to an 8-point game. They get Monroe for 3, left short. Rebound is by Green River, and that is getting close. Coach Sheets wants some defense, and they're going to get it to Peterson. Peterson to Taylor. Taylor misses. Ryan Cox with the rebound. And maybe a little shove for good measure to Malachi. Minute and a half left. They go inside to Monroe. Monroe tries to put it up, blocked. And Ryan Cox is going to get called, I do believe, for the foul afterwards, as we have a minute 28 to go. Foul is against Ryan. It's his 4th. Team 3rd. And much like Rock Springs on Tuesday, it looks like Green River is going to get their revenge for the game earlier in the season. We'll see. Riverton needs a lot. Down by 8 here with a minute 26 left in regulation. We'll be right back on KTAK.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
And welcome back. It'll be Green River basketball. You got Smith, Cox, Monroe, and Sheets in for Riverton. Riverton trailing by 8. They find themselves down, and they're able to get back, and just kind of run out of steam. This time it was in the second quarter, obviously, getting outscored 13-2. Especially when Malachi and Ryan both out, where it's inside-out games, kind of what they're trying to run. They just kind of look discombobulated. Eric Smith is going to foul Peterson as he brings it up. That'll be his 3rd, team 4th. So it looks like they are going to try and extend the game here. But and not a bad idea. Everybody in the West, there's nobody who's great at free throws. There's certain guys you'd want to avoid, but no teams that are great. Inbound is to Lake. They must want to avoid that. They get to Taylor. Taylor looking to drive off a screen by Archibald. Picks it up, goes to Archibald. Now they're not really looking to foul. They're just looking. And, yeah, Malachi's going to get the foul. I say that right as they let it kind of go, and then he gets called for the foul. They'll send Archibald to the line. Archibald is 2 for 2 from the free throw line today. He's 58% on the year. First one is on its way, no good. Josiah Hernandez is going to come in for Ryan Cox. That's what I'd expect. Team needs 3s with a minute 08 left, especially if they go down by 9. Archibald, second one on its way, no good. And we're going to get Monroe on a hold on the rebound attempt. So we'll send another guy to the line to shoot 2. Taylor will go to the line to shoot 2. Let's see here. He's 1 for 2 on the day. On the year, Taylor 64% from the free throw line. And he hits the first. So you got what you want. You got not 1 miss, but 2, and then you get a foul. And we got a warning against Coach Sheets, it looks like. Coach Sheets none too happy with it. Second one on its way by Taylor, up and good. And it is a 10-point deficit as we tick under 1 minute to play. They get to Eric Smith. His step back 3 is on its way. Good. Smith now with 9. Riverton will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. It's 30-second. We'll be right back on KTAK.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College in Riverton is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
All right, welcome back. 54-44. Actually, it's 47. They did hit 3. I need to change the scoreboard. Pulling within 7. 56.5 left. Riverton coming out of the timeout. Of course, will be in the full court press. Clay Sheets looking to guard Peterson. Peterson over to Lake. And they've got him to pick up his dribble. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout by Coach Lori Ivy. We'll take it with him. Be right back on KTAK.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
For a place, a people, an idea, for right and freedom, for liberty and justice for all. For every square inch between fruited plains and spacious skies. Marines fight to win. See all the battles Marines fight to win at marines.com.
And welcome back. 48.2 seconds left. Riverton, fortunately, it was a full timeout. She was out of 30s, I guess. Inbounds to Keelan, to Archibald. Riverton trying to press. Gets it to Peterson. Eric Smith just reached out to slap him. And we're going to get a foul call. It's either going to be on Sheets or Eric Smith. It is against Eric Smith. It's his fourth. It'll send Peterson to the line to shoot 2. He is 2 for 2 on the day, and for the year, he's 62%. First one is up and good. 55-47. 8-point game. This can pretty much ice it completely. Second one on its way, up and good. So not a great free throw shooting team, but they hit them when they matter. 9-point game as Monroe quickly bringing it in the front court. Looks to spin, looks to drive in, puts it up, no good. Rebound is by Green River. Riverton will look to press. 25 seconds left. It looks like they're going to peel off now as it gets to Lake. Lake to Archibald. Archibald harassed, but he gets it to Taylor with 14 seconds left. Taylor with it, looking to make a move. He's just going to dribble it out. 9 seconds left. And Green River's going to win this 56-47 as time expires. 56-47, your final. When we return, it'll be time for the Click It or Ticket post-game show here on KTAK and YO Today.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. Detailing done different can protect your vehicle with S-Tech's Action Series, Carbon or Smart Series ceramic tint, plus premium ceramic coatings for maximum UV and heat protection. All backed by a lifetime warranty. Expect expert detailing to make any ride look brand new. Call 307-851-5158 today. Detailing done different.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale, from family medicine to pediatrics. Community Health Centers are
any shot they wanted, and any set they want to run. We just kind of, looked like we were playing the Globetrotters. It's like whatever they want to run, we can just play right into it. We're like the Washington Senators out there. It's like, well, you want to backdoor us? We'll play into that. We'll overplay it so you can backdoor us. Okay, do that thing too. So it's just frustrating defensively.
In the second quarter, when you kind of had both your big men in trouble foul-wise and you rest them, it looked like the offense kind of went very hesitant. Can you explain a little into that? Was it just missing Aiden as well as having Eric and Malachi and Ryan all go out at the same time?
Yeah, you have 4 starters out. For some reason, that affects your game, huh? Our big guys are a big part of what we do. So when we don't have either one of them out there and we're missing, another starter, and then Eric got in foul trouble. We had to have 4 of those guys out. It's time for those other guys to step up. They had their chance, and it was just, just looked pretty stagnant. Like you said, we were kind of looking for somebody else, who's going to score for us, and all the guys on the court were looking for somebody else to do it. So we've got to do a better job kind of putting them in positions to, get some looks on that and be aggressive.
Well, and it seems like your team can play with anybody. You played with Green River. You beat them the first time. You played with them tonight. It's always that one stretch. What, if anything, can a coaching staff do to eliminate the stretch where it's a 13-2 run, for example?
Right. Yeah, if I had the answers, I wouldn't be up here talking to you.
Well, we appreciate it, Coach Sheets. And when we come back...
No, I'm saying that facetiously. It's one of those we've got to do, like, on those, for us, it was defensively. We gave them a lot of easy looks. Offensively, we weren't running anything that we kind of know gets us in good position. Instead of passing, cutting, setting screens, we're trying to do dribble handoff. We're trying to go one-on-one. It kind of looked like open gym a little bit instead of kind of more of our spacing, our structure. So to answer that, we've got to be better on both ends of the court. But 13-2 runs in any game makes it tough to win.
All right, when we return, we'll be joined by our player of the game, Josiah Hernandez.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
All right, welcome back. We wanted to join our good sport of the game, mainly because how Coach talks about your attitude's always top-notch, except for when you make a mistake.
Yeah.
He said when you make a mistake, you're your harshest critic.
Yeah.
But how you feeling, first and foremost?
I feel pretty good. I feel way tired than I did last week against Natrona, but, that's all right. I'm trying to get back into it, and hopefully next week we could come 2-0, hopefully.
Yeah, it's coming down to the wire. It looked like you've been one of the players who's willing to take the clutch shot.
Yes,
we've seen it in several games, including one that a lot of people forget because it didn't win the game. We thought it might at Rock Springs, but went to double overtime and got the win. A guy who's willing to step in tonight and hit a 3. What is your energy level like? What is it? I mean, I'm probably going to be asking Aiden Kelly the same thing in about a week. So.
Yeah, no problem. My energy is – I was pretty exhausted, I'm not going to lie, today. Compared to last week, I was pretty exhausted. But, while I'm on the court, I just try to bring, energy on the defensive end. And, if they're not stepping up on the three-pointer, I'm going to shoot it, because I'm pretty confident in my shot. So if they ain't going to step up, then I'm going to shoot it. Okay, I want to give you a chance. Give a shout-out, Mom, Dad, anybody who you want to say hi to. I want to shout out my mom. She's always there for me. She's always supporting me. And, anytime I need anything, she's just there to be there, All right, we want to thank our Gatorade Good Sport of the Game. That is Josiah Hernandez. When we return, we'll wrap things up on KTAK 93.9.
But you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
And welcome back to the Click It or Ticket postgame show. We were joined by our Gatorade Good Sport of the Game. A great effort by him, of course, coming off that illness. Great effort by the other guys, too, who were coming back. But he saw the most action tonight. So Josiah Hernandez, Gatorade Good Sport. Papa Murphy's player of the game goes without saying. It's going to Malachi Smith. He finishes with 22, 14 in the second half, 8 in the first. It was that one stretch, as you heard Coach Sheets say in that second quarter. Eric Smith finished with 9. Sheets and Hernandez finished with 6. Cox with 4. Gantenbein with 2. For Green River, they were led by a lot of different guys, but 13 by Lake, 4 by Peterson, 3 by Robertson, 4 by Archibald. 15 by Taylor, he led them in scoring, and then 11 by Keelan. So anytime you got 3 guys in double digits, you're going to feel pretty good. But realistically, anything, Green River was consistent. They had 28 in both halves. Riverton had 19 in the first half, 28 in the second. So they were able to play with them point for point the rest of the way in the second half. But when you give up a 13-2 run with the only points coming from Eric Smith early in the quarter, you're in for a load of hurt. And you look at the difference. I mean, it is a substantial drop-off in the quarter scoring. Riverton started out with 17. They had 15 in the third, 13 in the fourth. That 2 in the seconds, what did them in. I want to thank cameraman Connor for helping out here. Also, we want to give a shout-out to Leanne Sanderson, who's wrapping up at the mothership. She'll be taking us off there. She's been board op, keeping us all on our toes and whatnot. So for cameraman Connor, this is Kevin Shields. We'll see you next week here on KTAK.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
The staff and board of the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft, or showed livestock, thanks for all your efforts. Stay tuned for a bigger and better Fremont County Fair next year.